Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Elliot here from Neanderthal Fitness, www.neanderthalfit.com, personal trainer, fitness instructor, YouTube fitnesser. So apologies, a little bit of iconography there. I'm just rocking the work t-shirt as I've been in the gym this morning, working with a good client of mine. So just hitting this video up now, the bulking update. So this is an interesting one for me. You've seen the scales at the start of the video. I'm up weight again. I've gained 7 pounds in 2 weeks. So anyone who thinks it's hard to gain weight, eat what I'm eating. You won't gain weight. You know, the carbs are pretty low, really. The fats and the proteins are very, very high. And that just seems to work for me. For some people, they bulk up easier with more carbs than fats, but I don't have much of an appetite. So fat lubricates and fills up you know, a lot of calories for a minimal amount of bulk, whereas carbs are the opposite. So for me, I eat a lot of fat because it allows me to eat an amount of food that is just enough for me to fit in, that I'm not hungry. I'm very satiated by what I eat, but equally I'm not like bloated and feeling like I'm going to puke up everywhere like if I eat 400 grams of rice in one meal. So I've been eating pretty much the same food. I didn't eat it on Sunday, I didn't eat it on Monday, and so far I haven't eaten it today, but I'm getting back on it tonight and then into tomorrow. So the bulk may slow down marginally because of this, but Sunday I was at a wedding, so I drank a lot of booze, which meant on Monday I was hungover and I didn't want to eat loads of food. So on Monday I ate crap, on Sunday I ate what was at the wedding and drank a lot of booze, so I've more than hit my calories on Sunday, I'm sure, just didn't hit my protein or anything good. So yeah, I mean, I'm up again. I'm at 9.5 stone. I want to bulk to much heavier than where I am now because I'm very light and very small at the moment. So yeah, I definitely want to bulk up a lot more. So the good, I say a good thing, bad thing really. What I want to talk about in this video is a mental battle. So for me, every time I try and bulk up, I don't go through with it for one reason or another, for stories that I tell myself in my mind. So let's use some of the ones that I've gone through before. So I was bulking, doing quite well in terms of weight gain, and I was scared because I was eating like over 100 grams of fat a day. I was scared that I might get heart disease, I might give myself any kind of number of diseases that are supposedly related to eating too much fat. So yeah, that was obviously a point of concern for me. I began to worry about what if I die, what if I kill myself in an effort to try and gain some muscle mass and some size. So I told myself that story and I stopped bulking. And that's not the only thing. I've also just thought, I can't be bothered to eat all this food, I can't be bothered to wash up the pans, I don't want to eat the same stuff all the time. And no, it's true, you don't have to eat the same food every day to bulk. All you have to do is get the same amount of protein, carbs, fats and calories. And the easiest way for me to do that is to eat the same stuff every day. I'm thinking about tweaking it a little to bring the carbs down more and increase my green veg, because I basically don't eat any veg at the moment, which I am aware is obviously a deficiency in vitamins and minerals. So I need to increase the veg I'm eating. I just think that the easiest way to do that is to then reduce the carbs. So instead of eating 4 eggs, half a tin of apples and 2 or 3 slices of bread for breakfast, I will eat like 5 or 6 eggs, probably 6 eggs, half a tin of apples, and that would be that. And then at lunch I'll have like 2 tins of fish instead of 1, with some broccoli, some lettuce, any kind of salad, some green veggies to give me some vitamins, some aminos, and then with dinner eat pretty much the same thing, still the potatoes and the beef and the milk, but also just add some like peas or some sweet corn or something I can mix in there to give me some veggies at the end of the day, and maybe a piece of fruit. you know, just things like that. So my carbs are going to come down and my fats and proteins will go up. I'm not entirely sure if I'll do that because I want to do some research first into excessively high protein levels. I'm already eating about 200 grams of protein a day. I'm sure I've heard somewhere, as you know, there are health scares related with everything, that eating too much protein can damage your kidneys. I don't really want damaged kidneys. If I do damage my kidneys, I want it to be from drinking, not from... No, that's a terrible thing to say. I don't want damaged kidneys, so I am going to just check, you know, that my protein's not creeping too high, and that I'm not going to cause myself a mischief. But I think eating the vegetables will be a better thing to add. So other than that, obviously weight is going up. I haven't been, you know, I can't be bothered to eat the food, so it's really turned into a mental struggle now. So I'm going to force myself to get back on the wagon, get back to eating in that way, because I want to see the results. I don't want to spend my life being 120 pounds. You know, I want to find people that I knew at school or that I knew as a young adult in a year or two, and be like, hey, remember me? I used to be like 120, now I'm like 220, and I could eat your fucking family if I wanted to, because I'm a motherfucking beast. That's what I want to achieve. You know, some people want definition. I just want to be a fucking mass monster, because I've always been so small all my life, and so I've just got to do this. I've got to stick with it, even though I don't really want to stick with it at the moment. So I'm going to force myself to do that. And the other thing is, I'm getting bored of the workouts, so I need to mix up my training too. I mean, this is what I'm talking about stories we tell ourselves, okay? So I have this whole mental block going on at the moment that is, I don't want to do the training, I don't want to eat the food, I want to do something different because I get easily bored. And as a result, you know, these are things that I'm telling myself in my head, a self-fulfilling prophecy that I know in the past has stopped me halfway through my bulk. And I don't want to do that again. You know, I want to achieve something that I've said that I will achieve, so I can step outside the box. And even if I achieve 220 pounds and go, right, there you go, I've done it, now I'm bored, I want to change, and I lose all that weight, whatever, at least I can say, I've been there, I've done that, I've attained that version of myself and proven that I don't have to be just a 120 pound waif all my life, and just, you know, tell myself the story that I want to have abs, and so abs are so important to me that I can't possibly gain weight because I might gain some fat. I think that anyone who says that is just being a pussy, because you don't want to be, you know, the guy who's 110 pounds, 105 pounds with a six-pack, because who cares if you have a six-pack if you don't have any other muscle? Like, you take your top off on holiday, or in front of your significant other, or if you sleep around, I guess, in front of women on the weekends, or men on the weekends, not to be sexist. But in general, not everyone gets to see your abs. Everyone gets to see your giant ass arms and the traps that just pop out your collar. I want the mass, and I will go after it. So, you know, and I'll be entirely honest that making this video series has helped, because I was doubting it, and I was thinking, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But you know what? If you want the end result, then you will make the journey happen. Yes, I'm going to tweak the training, and yes, I'm going to tweak the eating to make it, in my eyes, slightly healthier. That's it, but I'm going to stick at it. I'm going to bulk until I at least hit 12 stone. That's 2 stone heavier than I've ever been before. I think the heaviest I've ever been was like just over 10 stone, maybe 10 and a half. So to hit 11 stone will be a milestone, and then to hit 12, heavier than I've ever been. You know, and it's going to be a challenge, because I'm hitting this mental roadblock now before I even hit 10 stone. Just think how difficult I'm going to find it going forward, especially if my calories have to go up from like 3,000 to whatever they need to hit after that to continue to gain. So there's my update. I'm struggling with it, I am, but I'm going to keep at it. I've gained 7 pounds since I started 2 weeks ago. I can continue to gain that weight at a good rate and just bulk up. And I've done before pictures, so at the end, you know, once I hit 12 stone, I'll show you after pictures, and I'll assess what I want to do with my body from there. Like if I need to lose fat, or if I want to continue bulking. if I want to cut, if I want to concentrate on sport specific instead of aesthetic at that point. These are all things that I'll address, but I have set myself the milestone of 12 stone, and I will hit 12 stone before I, make any changes to anything too much. So today I'm going to do more of a strength lifting thing. Hopefully I'll get some footage. In fact, I'll try and get some footage today if I can, and bring that into the next video. So okay, that's the bulking update. Peace out. See you later.